Okay.
Good morning, Lex. I want you to take the lead, to take control of your life. Take it in your own hands and be the master of your own destiny. To take the lead for yourself and only yourself. An adjustment in global awareness is also necessary since the planet Earth is now experiencing a significant energy conversion process. We are all being called by Mother Earth, and in response to her plea, there will be a tremendous spiritual rise. There will come a day when many of us will be employed by the higher dimensions and will make use of our abilities to transmit truth in this frequency and dimension. In this moment and place, waves of working are being unleashed. That is the design of our planet, and the edges of our galaxy are being touched by the creative cosmos rays of the Creator. This explains why so many extraterrestrial species have gathered around our planet. With a shared objective, everyone is unified at this particular time. We have help from the Galactic Federation. Many species want to be part of the transformation in order to prepare for their own region of galactic and global life. Others desire to assist us so that we won't repeat their errors. In order to assist Earth in entering the Golden Age, those creatures assume a variety of responsibilities by sharing their talents and experience to contribute to the creation of a sustainable future. They are assisting others, not just spiritually, but also physically. Those beings that are here to assist us prefer to work with higher frequency fields that stand for love, light, truth, and joy, rather than lower vibrational fields that stand for chaos, fear, control, and confusion. Your planet will eventually split into two, according to many of your old traditions, and those who seek the truth will live in the realm of light. The remainder will be abandoned in the region of uncertainty, terror, and darkness. This division is already starting to occur. You are living in a road you may have observed. There is extreme contrast wherever you turn. Many of you who are listening to this message have already made your choice and are moving in the direction of wisdom and reality. Some of you have already made the shift and are now living in what has been referred to as paradise on earth, higher vibrations. Others are still searching for who they really are, deceived by a global system founded on fear, the misdirection of the medium, and the lower vibration of conflict. It is time to help people understand what is happening, because you represent something that they don't comprehend. Those that operate the lower vibe will tell you that you are crazy, a phony, or that you have lost your mind completely. You must keep in mind that most people are afraid of change because you stand for it. We're talking about a lot of individuals, some of whom you would even call relatives. For individuals who sense this energy but do not choose to react to it in a manner that will help them, you will need to cultivate a great deal of patience and compassion. We will need to adopt a highly tolerant attitude, learn to let go of the previous ways of thinking. The fact that we want stability is one of the strangest aspects about human nature. The idea that a life without ups and downs is something desirable, secure, and realistic was marketed to us. So we work to achieve it. However, the ultimate reason for being on this world is to grow, develop, and have personal experiences. We must connect our outlook on life and our vision with higher energy frequencies throughout this ascension period, reaching out to greater realms. Many of us have heard that we must battle darkness, but we are unsure of where to begin. How can we handle something this large? What can each of us accomplish? Do I have company here? Do I have help and support? The solution is pretty straightforward. We must take charge of our own destiny. Every day, we all have to decide whether we want to follow the circumstances around us or spend our lives in accordance with our soul's purpose for being here on earth. It is up to every one of us to follow our own hearts and dance to your own music rather than what the world tells us is the right or wrong one, good or terrible. We must simply walk our own path. We shall be taken far beyond our wildest dreams through by this enormous change of love and light. It is up to us to decide what we do with this incredible time in the history of our planet. We all have the right to free will and choice. We all deserve it. We all welcome it. We are all powerful beings, far beyond what we imagined. The ultimate reason, my friends, for being here, for being with us, for being in this moment, is indeed to grow, to develop, and become better versions of ourselves. Wouldn't the world be just boring if it always stayed the same? So we must take charge of our own destiny. Consider this your personal invitation to ascend into the new world. I will be by your side, and we will walk this new world together. As always, we love you deeply and wish for you to have the most abundant and joyous life possible. Have a wonderful day. I feel the weight beyond my eyes, lean towards the color that lies within. Nothing between you and I. Stay right there under my skin. I've been waiting. There's no fault lines to cry can leave me aching. Thinking on the far line and leaves me alone, but it's something that my never comes. So I'll be waiting here in your arms. There was a silence deep inside.
Dear sons and daughters of planet Earth, A.M. Sananda. Although many think I repeat this many times, I will never get tired of repeating it. The joy of being able to be here again, speaking to all of you. The moment is different, very different from those moments when I preached on top of a hill. Everything is very different now. But today what I say is heard. It is understood by many at least. Unfortunately, a large portion still doubts my words, still doubts that I can speak through any human. They look at this human as a sinner, as someone who would never deserve such glory. I repeat again, the moment is now different. The moment is one of transformation and evolution. We need voices and we have found our voices. There is no judgment on our part. There is no type of privilege in relation to who we choose. Each soul has its path, has its missions, and certainly, each one we choose to be our voices, at some point already had this gift, this function of teaching, of passing on knowledge. Do not look at these people with envy or any kind of feeling that will emanate an opposite energy for them, because they are as human as you are. There are no privileges, there is nothing that makes them different from others, just the soul mission agreed upon a long time ago. Today these people are just fulfilling something they promised, something they agreed with us, and we don't see the journey. We don't judge the journey of the soul. Because if we did, we wouldn't have anyone who could be our voice. Because all souls who lived within the third dimension made mistakes, serious mistakes, simple mistakes, walked the road of non-light sometimes, but we don't judge them. The moment is pressing, the moment is urgent. It is clear that each of these souls is perhaps suffering a much more difficult journey than the others. Exactly because they have this mission, they need to rise, they need to evolve. And all the cleaning, the structure, the evolution, is being carried out by us, and don't think it's being easy. For the most part, the channels on this planet will continue to be our voices for a long time yet, but they will need to broaden the spectrum as far as they reach. And for that we have to take care of them with great affection and care, so that they are not affected by the negative wave that is on the outside. All are exposed, all are targets, but all have our protection. However, they have their own journeys of evolution and learning. And it hasn't been easy. I repeat, the journey for them has been very complex, demanding, tiring, often exhausting. But this is necessary, because they need to evolve and move faster than the others. They need to stand out from the rest, so that they can effectively be our voices. My sons and daughters, we are not here playing. We are not here passing on messages. There is a context, there is the moment, and each moment is a moment. Many are awakening, and we need to attract them to the light, to our teachings. And this is what we have done. Many will arrive avid, pressing for a response or several, thirsty for wisdom, thirsty for understanding, and it will be these voices that represent our voices that will guide the brothers who are arriving. No, no one will be a shepherd. We will be the shepherds. The channels are just our voice. They do not have the mission to attract or teach anyone anything. This is not their mission. The mission is ours through them. Each one of them can follow their path as they choose. They can help their brothers as they choose, and we will always be close guiding and helping. So for those of you coming in now who don't quite understand what's going on, I would say just listen. But listen without judgment. Listen with your heart. Just listen to our voice and you will be able to understand and understand us. For those who are already tired of hearing what we say, just don't listen. If you think you are ready and fully understood about everything, congratulations, go on your lonely walk. We don't demand that you listen to us. We don't demand that you be true to our words. We don't oblige anyone. Just what is important is that when you listen to what we say, that it is with the heart, not with the ego, not with the mind, because both can easily deceive you and take you out of the way, exactly making them understand. This you already know. You don't need to hear more. This is the ego speaking, because if you knew everything, if you had learned everything, you would no longer be in the third dimension. You would already be evolved. We don't force anyone to listen to us. Listen to whoever wants to. But let this hearing be from the heart, because in any other way, you won't understand. You won't understand, and you'll get tired of listening to what we say. Be aware, the ego still speaks. The ego still operates in most of your minds. Leave him in control and you'll lose the way. But as we always say, each with their choice. To close this message of mine today, I will leave some guidelines. Listen to everything with your heart, but listen when your heart asks. Don't listen out of obligation or because you think you have to listen. Seek your own evolution. Seek your own understanding. Do not depend on others. You think you are weak. unintelligent about some things in your world and you throw your inability to overcome that obstacle on top of the other. Is that right? You judge, you criticize, the mistake is never yours, the inability is never yours, so you throw it into the other's lap. Why? Everything is accessible to everyone. You just need to want to learn. But the ease of throwing the problem onto the other's lap is greater, so you do it and stay in that rhetoric. Oh, I don't know how to do it. Oh, I can't. Ah, this is complicated for me. It is a very calm rhetoric, as it justifies the unwillingness to overcome what you do not know, but which you could learn and know. Is this how you want to walk into the fifth dimension? Continuing in dependency, that the other solve obstacles, your problems? Stop and think. Tomorrow there may be no communication, and what will you do? Are you going to go screaming down the street for help, or are you going to try to solve the problem? Then I would tell you that you wasted a lot of time, because you could have learned, but you didn't learn. You didn't want to learn. You always played in the other's lap. And then the day you need to act, you won't know how, because you've always depended on the other. This hasn't changed much. We talk and you don't change. I hope that one day, when you're alone, you don't fall into despair because you don't know how to do anything, because you've always depended on the other. There is no one with little intelligence. There is a lack of wanting to learn. There is a lack of wanting to evolve, and there is, above all, the will to stay the same, because it is comfortable, it is peaceful. So think hard. What are you building on your journeys? Always depending on the help of the other, in every way? Seek your own paths. Seek your solutions. Do not depend on the other for anything. It's your path, and understand one thing. If that obstacle appeared in your path, it is because it is telling you, your chance has come to overcome me. Because Father/Mother God doesn't put anything in your path that you can't overcome. Now if you play for the other, that will continue to appear in your path and increasingly stronger, so that you learn and overcome that obstacle. This is the path of a soul, evolution, not that accommodation that the other always does for you. So finalizing once more, listen to our messages, but listen with your heart, not out of obligation, not out of habit, not with your mind. Channel, Vania Rodriguez. Greetings. We are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. We have an abundance of energy to share with all of you there on Earth, because we have been mining it from parts across the ninth dimension in order to give you a wider array of variety. We know that planet Earth is all about variety. You have so many beings there, both human and otherwise, so many energies and so many emotions, and what you are really seeking there is balance and harmony. And we have spent enough time focusing on this current version of humanity to know exactly what it is that you require to thrive. Energies are like nutrients for your physical bodies. Sometimes you get out of balance, and you have way too much of one and not enough of another, and you get that reflection with a symptom in your body. Your symptoms are in your minds, and you chose to incarnate on planet Earth at this time because you also wanted the variety of thoughts and thought forms that would be available to you there so that you could explore them. But because you are living in the information age now, and you are on the verge of the galactic age, you do tend to become a little too mind-oriented on Earth, and it is not serving you as much as you all think it is, because technology is not the answer. New E. Technologies are not the answer to all of Earth's problems, because it is the consciousness of humanity that matters the most. Therefore, we have mined certain energies that are bound to assist you in being more centered and balanced within your bodies and minds, and we are delivering them to you through your food and your water. We want these particular energies to reach everyone, and therefore, we are not leaving it to chance or only wanting those who are open to the energies to receive them. Almost everyone on Earth eats, and everyone is either drinking the water or bathing in it, showering, and if you do take a bath or a shower, you are ingesting that water. So everyone will receive these balancing energies that are coming from the Arcturian star system, but also from the ninth dimension, which is non-local. And so, This time that you are in right now is perfect for achieving more balance in yourselves and in your lives. We want you to know that because we also know how significant the harmony of the human mind and human collective mind is to your ascension. Choosing what you think about and what you focus on are the easiest steps you can take, and they are steps that you could be taking so many times throughout an average day. You will find that it is easier to do so in the weeks and months that are upcoming for you all, as you continue to eat and drink your way into greater mental and then emotional alignment. And of course, all the work that you do on yourselves to maintain a higher vibration will also be very helpful in this regard. You are the ones doing the hard work, the heavy lifting, and we and others like us are just here to help. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. Channel, Daniel Scranton.
Changing times and karma. I greet you in the vibrational rays of light and oneness. I am so pleased to meet with you once more. I have asked this one to come today so I can speak to you on the matters of change and karma. As we, the Brotherhood, watch and observe, we see the vibrational level of the planet rising. This is very encouraging for the planet and also for each of you. During your current year, for many of you, much has come to fulfillment, often through struggle and adversity. I want to say to you that from struggle comes growth. You see, you have a survival gene within you. Usually it is this gene which triggers the need to get through your challenges, to overcome the hurdles before you. It is this, along with your higher self and the light flow in the atmosphere, which all combine to give you the strength and sometimes even the solution to step forward. For many of this will require change. Going through adversity can give you the courage needed. Of course, this is not always so. There are some who simply want to change their life, the direction, or a certain area of their life. They consciously make this choice which leads them on another path, another experience. So you see, creating change is not a bad decision. It simply is a choice you make on your journey in this incarnation. As I have said, there are times when change is necessary, when you are tired of your current circumstances and yearn for new experiences. Times when you feel stuck and are suffering unhappiness. Change is always a choice for you alone. Choose your new experience. Some think that in dire circumstances you are creating karma. You look back on previous events and wish you had spoken or done things differently. Times when your words or actions could have been kinder perhaps. Some of you wonder if that karma will stay with you in your next lifetime. I tell you, there are many levels of karma. For you to understand simply, you could say less or more karma depending on the intent of the person choosing to hurt another, either with words or actions, no matter. I tell you, words can be a painful sword, sometimes as painful as a physical hurt. It is the intent which decides on the level of karma, the cause and effect universal law. Yes, we have structure on all levels of being. If the intent is slight or a person did not intend to hurt another, it is not what we call a karmic deed. If the intent was anger toward another, then afterwards the person wanted to take the deed back, with regret, apologize to the person. This is not a karmic deed. If the person receiving the apology, the spoken regret, chooses not to accept the person's apology, it is their choice not to do so if they choose. You all have free will. However, we do not consider it a karmic event due to the instant remorse felt and the words spoken in remorse. You could say this is an instant karmic reaction, for the person has suddenly seen the bigger picture, the vibrational picture, and sometimes a future picture of the hurt and pain that their words or action has created for the other person. This bigger picture is always led by the person's higher self, almost immediately in your linear time you see. At that very moment the person is faced with a choice. Do they feel remorseful, sorry for their actions? Or choose to override and ignore the message from their higher self, the inner voice? When remorse is felt, we call it no karma. It is already a balanced action. However, if the choice made is stubbornness, refusal to listen, we do not judge the person, no. However, it is noted and they usually receive hurtful words or actions from another at some other linear time. So the person is able to feel the consequence of being stubbornly unforgiving, thereby deliberately preventing any soul growth. Mankind is at a vibrational level now where you will create instant karma. In this lifetime, all karma is balanced wherever possible. In the situation where one may choose to continually keep hurting another in spite of receiving instant karma in some way, often from another person, then the karma is carried through to another lifetime. This does become an issue where the soul requires much healing to overcome emotions of deep anger and sometimes even the emotion of hate. It can take more than one lifetime to heal the soul completely in these situations. We are pleased to say that these events are far less now on the planet. As more light frequencies amass on the planet, great healing is able to occur on many levels. This is another reason why many of you are wanting to create change in your lives now. People decide they no longer want to be angry, to struggle, may now want to heal old conflicts with another. Healing. For others, after a lifetime of experiencing struggle to pay for grand homes and possessions, will say, I no longer want this struggle in my life. So they will choose to simplify their lives, enjoy the unseen healing energies because they paused long enough to absorb those energies. They begin to feel a peace within. So you see, this time also creates magnificent opportunities for each of you. I urge to listen within, to begin to pay attention to what you feel, rather than the many thoughts in your mind. I embrace you in oneness. Gaia is ready for her new sovereigns. Tonight I ask to receive messages for the light workers of Earth. Sanat Kumara came to speak after my higher self had given her message. This is the first time I ever connected with Sanat Kumara, and his presence was very powerful, calming and full of love. I am asking this one to be patient now because I do have a further message, and that is that I would like to announce that I am Sanat Kumara. I am the planetary logos of Gaia at this time. I have seen the many notable messages given here and would like to add my own essence to the message to light workers of Gaia. A cleansing has taken place, dear ones. A cleansing of the dark ones that have ruled Gaia for many millennia. This has been occurring for most of your lives, to be sure, but the final clearing has taken place this very week. Mother God decreed that they no longer would be allowed to have a foothold on Gaia. Their time of power-hungry dealings and lives full of anger and woe would come to an end. She gave them many chances to comply to her wishes, but they did not heed. They were indeed removed forcibly this very week. This clearing was done by a combination of many forces of light. You, light workers of Earth, together with the Galactics and their alliance of white hats, were mainly responsible for the forceful mass exodus of the Dark Ones from Gaia. It was a very difficult and challenging plan, to be sure. Difficult, exhausting, heart-wrenching, and not pleasant. However, it was Mother's decree, so we all worked together to get it done. If you do not remember working on this massive project this week, do not be surprised. Many of you did indeed work on this project, but it was a part of you that you are not aware of. Like this one's HS shared above, there are many pieces of you, soul sparks she called it, but you are not aware of most of them, only yourself in this 3D body. You may be a nurse, teacher, or college student at this moment of this 3D life, but another part of you may be a warrior of the light. I mentioned that this event was heart-wrenching, and it was so because as light beings, we cannot imagine choosing death over being reunited with our Creator. But these beings chose not to be reunited with their Creator, but chose to be taken to the central sun for reprocessing. Light workers of Earth, of Gaia, my purpose in coming here tonight to share this message with you is to put you on notice that Gaia is ready for you now. She is ready for her new sovereigns to take over and bring forth the new Earth that you have all created and built. Take your plans for sharing your newfound prosperity and make them a reality for all. As your planetary logos, it is my charge to watch over Gaia, and it is my honor to do so when the light workers have decreed that they will step forth and create the new golden age. We, all of us, who have worked to battle the dark these many millennia, have worked to provide a clean slate for you to do your new good works. We will all step into the new Earth together and use our skills and talents to the best of our ability. I look forward to working with you all. I will stand side by side with you, the human angels. I am Santa Kamara, and I bid you Adonai this very evening. Thank you for listening.
Greetings, Starseeds. How pleased and honored we are to be connecting with you today. We wish to take a moment to offer our deepest congratulations on how remarkable you have moved forward through the energies of 2022 onto the new platform on which you stand today. It has no small feat, and not only do we wish for you to acknowledge all you have done, we also wish for you to trust in all you have achieved. In order to fully understand the energies of 2023, it is helpful to look back on 2022 and understand how important it was on many levels. It was an intense year, filled with tremendous releasing, healing, personal discovery, often coming through the clarity of what is energetically expired and no longer wanted in your life, and completion. While you were continuing your roles of pioneers on the planet, many of you felt like you were wading through quicksand in all your efforts. Along with massive downloads of transformational energies coming from the universe and being bombarded by the throes of unsupported 3D energy and the discomfort that created in the collective. It has been a challenging time, sure, but here you are on the dawn of a new day, ready to look forward and create like never before. How we love your resiliency, your commitment, your courage. What many of you do not realize is the profound shift of the phase that occurred during 2022. As the pioneers of the great shift of consciousness, many of you are having what it is like two distinct lifetimes in one. The first phase, which was from your birth until around the time of total eclipse in August 2022, was for most of you a very intense phase, filled with many things on your soul agenda, as well as service contracts. You knew the ascension could very well happen this time around, so you were deeply committed to your mission, as many of you have had other life experiences where the ascension was attempted and was not successful. As high vibrational souls, the density of Earth was very difficult to be in. Yet here you were, with caring and loving hearts, committed to change and transformation. You also packed a lot in this incarnation, many of you experiencing abuse and injustice, judgment, control, abandonment, neglect, and not being seen or honored in your truth. This suffering created a great compassion and empathy within yourselves, as well as kept your energetic sensitivities high, which would serve you well in your future roles. You have been busy releasing old soul contracts, doing soul retrievals, balancing personal karma, healing, forgiving, and moving tremendous amounts of energy, all the while holding a higher vibrational stamp that meant you were in the service through your energetic the whole time. You had very long to-do list for this phase of your lifetime that you took very seriously. This is why so many of you have been so diligent, so serious, always wanting to make sure you are doing enough, that you are not missing anything, always looking for guidance on what you should be doing next. As this first phase of your incarnation was coming to a close in 2022, many of you experiencing the life reviews you would normally experience after you had transitioned from the body and returned home. Because the shift is now energetically secured, you are transitioning from the first lifetime. But instead of going home, you are choosing to stay in the body in order to continue to anchor and support the ascension process while on the planet, in a sense, wanting to experience the fruits of your labor firsthand. It has been the life review that you have been doing this year that has made it particularly intense, revisiting many old unhealed issues from your past in your desire to heal and release them once and for all. This explains why many old memories have come up for you along with the themes that you thought you had already addressed. Everything gets reviewed before a soul moves on its next great adventure. You tend to move backwards through this process from your now moment back through time to your birth. So many of you were revisiting old early childhood conditioning and bonds that were wanting to be healed. You may have also found yourself going into past life expressions to heal continuing themselves. A great many of you have found connecting to your wounded inner child and becoming your own loving parent, guide, and best friend particularly healing. If you have not quite completed this process, please take the time to explore this opportunity for healing. It is through embracing and honoring your inner child you will find this seriousness lifting and start infusing greater fun and presence in your life. Releasing the old conditioning that has been present through this and past lifetimes also has been incredibly pertinent because it is the letting go of the martyred service contracts that will give you the opportunity to create joyful service as you move forward in new and empowered ways. So the old phase has been completed, and many of you have been trying to get your bearings. As you continue to move forward, it will start to feel very much like your life pre 2023 is much like a past life. Through your clarity, you get to choose what you wish to carry forward with you and what you wish to leave behind. For many of you, there has been an between phase of knowing one stage has completed and trying to feel into how to move forward in new and empowered ways. You are shifting from the doing phase to the being phase, from initiate to actuate. You are, in many cases, letting go of old forms of service and don't know what the new ones are yet. You are actually aware what is expired, but do not quite know what is replacing the old. It is a huge shift to let go of the need to be in order to be worthy, into the idea that simply being is indeed service and more than enough. That is the gift of 2023 and your emerging sovereignty. What should I do is being powerfully replaced with what will bring me joy? What do I wish to create? And how do I wish to express myself? There will be less pressure to get everything right as you settle into honoring the power of experience. You understand that even if you try something and don't like it, it adds to your expansion and gives you more clarity on what is an energetic match to you. You can always count on your ever expanding wisdom to lead the way. You also understand that your expansion also adds to the expansion of the universe. You are finally becoming comfortable with being the expert on you and giving yourselves permission to shine brightly in your truth, understanding that is the greatest contribution and that is your uniqueness adds immersible to the whole. You also understand that you are the only expert on you and that you following your heart is the way to your highest expression. This is a profound self-acceptance which is essential for moving forward and embracing your sovereignty. You will shift from powerlessly hoping things will be better to choosing what you wish to create as a fully capable director of your own life expression. Stepping into your own sovereignty is finally accepting the rightful place as an integral and honored part of the whole. You will accept your innate worthiness as a beloved part of source energy and as a part of the whole, fully embrace your capabilities and access to all that is. It is embracing your wholeness that has always been there all along. You have no interest in being rescued or feeling like you need to rescue others because you see and honors the divine capability in yourselves and others. This is not to say that you will not continue to lovingly and compassionately help others. Through your surroundings, you will move willingly with the flow of the highest service. You will simply always choose to help in ways to empower everyone. You will also completely accept and honor others when they do not wish to change. As well, understanding their soul knows exactly what it is doing. The shift from fixing to a loving and stepping forward in loving assistance when asked is a huge one, and supports from empowered of all. You will be spending more time in the present as you step into the fresh energies of 2023 because you will understand that the past is wrapped up and the future is awaiting your creation. Due to your clarity and the high vibrational energy, you will find your relationship with time changing tremendously and will also be experiencing much more instant manifestation. You will also be getting more comfortable with the idea that manifesting is an ongoing process that has its own unfoldment that you can tweak and adjust as you go. Because you are moving from one phase to another, you will find 2023 holds much more movement than previous years. You have untethered yourselves from the past and those old contracts, which will allow the shifting of service, moving into different locations, and also new relationships in the form of higher vibrational friendships. and higher dimensional relationships. A great many human beings enter periods of solitude before they move into a higher vibrational love relationship. They will instinctively give themselves a timeout, if you will, to release traditional 3D relationships and the templates of conditional love. This phase has been deep preparation for a completely different type of love experience, and many will be ready to move into higher vibrational relationships in the coming years. You are ready for great depth and a deeper knowing for oneness. You are yearning for the experiences of unconditional love and acceptance, both to give you and receive as another phase of your emerging sovereignty. As you embrace your authentic power and truth, you will come more and more to both trust yourself and the unending supports of the universe available to you as a part of the divine whole. You will start to see that through the operating system of surrender, faith, flow, and trust, you can experience yourself as a beloved part of Source energy. The deepening of faith and trust will allow you to move confidently into creating in the energies beyond what you see, into greater experiences, matches, and opportunities than you ever could imagine with your wildest dreams. You fully embrace part of the team, you as a part of the ground crew, and your divine helpers who are overjoyed to help you in your creations. Your unshakable faith and trust in the universe and in yourself will help you to anchor the energies of acceptance and allowing, which always leads to peace and unconditional love. You will be able to be and navigate through surrender and flow, continuing to expand and grow and self express in beautiful ways. It is embracing your wholeness that has always been there all along. Rather than looking for things to fix, you are secure in the fact that if something needs to be addressed, it will be brought into your awareness. You will tend to whatever it requires, and then you will get back into flowing and creating. Further, you will be able to embrace your ability to create much more fully because you know your previous experiences have given you the wisdom, compassion, and mindfulness that will ensure you will use power appropriately. Power, what it is, what it isn't, and how it should be used, will continue to be a global theme through 2023. There is much churning up of power issues, and the examination of the pivotal theme will start to bring forth much clarity. Those in their emerging sovereignty will anchor the energies and be beautiful teachers by example of what empowerment looks like and how it should be served the whole. Those who have not yet discovered the innate power will be finally ready to leave powerlessness behind and start to explore the many facets of empowerment. There is great potential for healing power issues collectively, which is essential for creating peace on your planet. What glorious times you are in, dear ones! You will see much movement both within yourselves and in others. Due to the wonderful path you have paved, the next way of awakening you will have your examples to learn by and to follow. And because of this, they will move forward much faster than was ever possible before. These are the souls that will willingly and excitedly step forward to fill the old services position you may have vacated in their next highest expression of self. This is a time for you to continue to expand in your divine truth, but also enjoy the results of the work you have done. forever loving, contributing, expanding, and evolving in new and much more joyous ways as a pivotal part of the greatest time for humanity. We continue to be amazed by all you have done and cannot wait to see what you will create in this new, unprecedented stage you are entering. And with that, we will bid you with adieu. It has been our greatest pleasure. Greetings, humanity. Clean up operation continues. The cleanup operation continues. Our crowning victory grows closer each day. Most of the major bases and strongholds of the dark forces have been utterly destroyed. Our allies are discovering just how weak the dark forces has become. It is few remaining strong points dwindle with every day. The long-promised prosperity is systematically approaching its delivery date. The most auspicious moment has arrived when the foundation will be laid for a new reality and a golden age. Our mission is based on carrying out a series of heavenly directives. These decrees were issued to assist humanity's return at the right divine time to its former state as fully conscious galactic humans. It is vital to realize a new realm free of the hindrances contrived by the relentless scheming of the Diva's dark forces and its many henchmen. In the past, many of our diverse groups of allies were working separately and their efforts were disjointed. With our support and their learning about fluid group dynamics, which has helped make the different light groups coalesce into an unstoppable force. This ever-increasing strength is freeing the light to create myriad ways to defeat the dark. Their collaborative effort is proving to be a knockout blow that can crush the dark. As the light grows, the dark shrinks. You tremble now at the brink of disclosure, heralding a golden era of unimaginable peace and the dawn of limitless prosperity. The old reality is warning and the new and glorious world is being established firmly in its place. Hallelujah, hallelujah. We possess an ever-expanding dynamic whose momentum cannot be denied, and the dark realizes this. The dark forces know it's time to come to an end. Many of the wicked factions on your planet have surrounded and negotiated agreements for their cooperation. There still remains, however, an obstinate clique that refuses to surrender, and it resolves to fight and wreak havoc to the bitter end. This is unfortunate, as this creates only confusion and doubt in the minds and hearts of light workers where none should exist. However, the forces of light are growing in number and are united of one mind, like-minded in their sacred purpose. Nothing and no one can keep Gaia, all her people, from experiencing this expansion in consciousness. The next phase step in our strategies is about to be revealed. Fluid dynamics is coalescing the many diverse groups that until recently were not allied. Now that they have miracles are possible and are taking place on a daily basis. Once you hold prosperity in your hands, many untold technologies will be released. These technologies, which already exist on your planet, will provide safe methods to clean up your water, air, and land. Healing technologies will replace your broken medical system. Imagine a world free of chemtrails, fluoride in your water, or soil depleted of nutrients. Yes, envision a world of clean, clear skies, pure drinking water, and organic farmlands. Imagine your body utilizing vibrational medicine to fix your physical ailments. Last week, we informed you of the throat chakra and well of dreams chakra integrations. These chakras continues to cause restless sleep, vivid dreams, headaches, and continuous dry cough, which should begin to subside following the spring equinox. Your well of dreams is a new chakra that will assist in your connection to the galactic and spiritual realms. Greetings, we are your ascended masters. Today, we arrive to discuss the art of being gracious. More than simply being kind, it is in fact an inner state of mind. Learn to stand firm for the truth while at the same time radiating kindness in these uncertain times. You need to see the world as more news reported by the mainstream. It is about how you perceive Gaia and how you can make her a better place for all who live upon her. The major aspect of your journey is to be gracious and to feel at peace as you go about dismantling the dark forces power structure. In your ever-changing pace of life, you must learn how to apply grace and to refrain from a strictly emotional response. Being gracious, therefore, becomes the key because it's the tone for what you see or say and how you respond to the reality you create for yourselves. The key to being gracious is to remain sane and centered into chaotic and imbalanced world. It is important to understand the ever-changing environment that surrounds you. Discernment, too, is the basis to keeping your heart space in love. Each is like a butterfly caught in the swirling winds of change. In this rapid eddying are ideas born and coalesced. Because of the sheer number of scenarios bombarding your consciousness can readily cause confusion and doubt. We encourage you to apply the arts of discernment and graciousness in your daily affairs. These qualities, they can free you of anxiety. These qualities provide answers to the problems you will face as you create your new reality. Each one of you is a joy to our collective hearts. We realize how far you have come in these past 2 decades. You are on the road to success that is to bring you to return a full consciousness. We feel it wise, therefore, to inform you to these changes and you to continue to go within, focusing and using visualizations to accelerate your progress. You, dear heart, are a wondrous group that is only beginning to show your vast potential. The next major series of changes by heaven are you further accelerate your mental and emotional abilities. As you know, your heart is a vast electrical center that in many cases rivals your brain. This process is to continue as you undertake renewals to your brain's chakra and to your heart. These changes aim to accelerate your newfound potential and better prepare you to meet your galactic mentors. Today, we continued our messages. The time approaches for a great change in this reality. It is time to transform the pain and suffering into joy, peace, and prosperity. The dark forces has had time to change gracefully and fail. A new day is dawning that will bring into a graceful epoch for humanity. Know, dear ones, that the countless supply and never-ending prosperity of heaven are indeed yours. So be it.
Hello, my special friends. At this stage of our ascension journey, when many are beginning to awaken their cosmic DNA, we are being assisted in this process by a rare hybrid solar eclipse/new moon at 29 degrees Aries, the so-called faith or anaretic degree, taking place 7 times every century, and that square Pluto. A degree that represents the transformation that we are just beginning to experience, on both a global and a personal level. This is just another human interpretation of the process that we are undergoing, the end of a cycle, and the need for us to liberate ourselves from half-truths, beginning to act within integrity, and hence, authenticity, as the only way to build a new harmonic world. A hybrid eclipse that starts by being an annular eclipse, and then as the shadow takes possession of the moon, it shifts into a total eclipse, for a few minutes, returning later to an annular one. Therefore, as its hybrid nature indicates, we will see both a total and an annular eclipse in our heavens. In a more general perspective, for we are all in different phases, this Aries eclipse is going to assist ones who are ready to finally express their hearts, be brave to embrace their inner masters, become the leaders that they came to be, and assist others to become sovereign beings. It is a passage for us to create, rebirth from the shadows that we have already faced and integrated, and begin to align with the new Earth's energies to birth something new, something that will benefit the whole, for this is after all the purpose of hybrids, to create from 2 benevolent essences, a more illumined one. It is also a time to end all karmic patterns, agreements, and soul contracts, as this is how we retrieve our cosmic heritage. This is the void between Pisces and Aries where we finally learn the lessons we experienced throughout the zodiac wheel and regain consciousness of who we are, and what we are here to offer to all. A time for illumination through the mastery of the self. This eclipse will be a catalyst for us to expand in courage, strength, and above all, determination to leave aside an old reality and cross the doors to our new dimensional space. A space that we create with our inner frequency, as it will be the one determining where we go next. A space that we consciously choose with every thought, feeling, and action, for it is not about a physical location as many believe, but about our inner frequency that manifests the outer. If we continue dwelling in our past through repetitive memories and feelings, we cannot step into a new timeline, as vibrationally, we are attached to the one we constantly recreate from within. Once we understand that we are sovereign beings choosing, at every single second, who we are, what we create next, and with whom, we finally regain the freedom required for us to begin this liberating process. This eclipse will bring many the unique opportunity with its special essence to heal hybridization memories and physical implants, as well as others who are awakening their cosmic hybrid nature. A hybrid is the mix of two different species, being these species from benevolent cosmic races, as for example Essasanis, the mix between humans and Zetas. As always, it is our intention that creates the result. There are many awakening to their hybrids, benevolent lineage, through the conscious light body and DNA reconnection work, a cosmic awakening and retrieval that begins by first healing what is not us to carry, the many inherited genetic patterns and implanted ones, so we can free ourselves and our bodies, and begin the process of rehabilitation. Guides share the importance during this eclipse, and onwards, as its energies will remain for months, for us to stabilize our heart center, calling upon the emerald ray to assist us in this purpose, as well as in entering more love on earth, together with an emerald crystal, or the personal crystal that you are guided, as this is a universal one given to all, for us to bring more harmony, love, and compassion, is finally beginning, so we can, gradually, regain and move into a universal timeline, as it is meant to be within creation. On the same day of the eclipse, we too have the sun moving into the earthly sign of Taurus, a complementary energy to the eclipse, as it will help us anchor all we have previously envisioned, healed, and manifested. Taurus offers us the gift to be grounded, creating our heaven on earth, connecting with nature, honoring our physical realm, and enjoying who we are and our creations. This is a very uplifting frequency for us to ground all the wisdom we have received, as well as all the soul's directions for our unique mission, as this is precisely the purpose of all the work we do, to anchor all in the physical. Taurus will start opening the energetic gates for us to begin manifesting our desires in the physical. With Taurus comes our second initiation into a deeper knowledge of how to manifest our desires from an energetic plane into our dense world, teaching us our next lesson within the wheel of life, which is to master ourselves in the endless art of bringing things from our inner world into our human one. A transfiguration that involves the conscious choice of disengaging from old beliefs and habits that impede us to be fully aligned with who we are, for the time for us to express our personal truth, expand our hearts and seed our love, is now, not in a future earth, but now, for there are many who need of our sharings and help to be able to continue in their evolutionary journey. As ascending souls, when we remember, there are no more excuses, for know that we are not here to please the self but to help the whole evolve. When we awake to this truth, everything begins to shift within ourselves, and in our life experience, for our soul knows that we are ready to begin the mission. At this time, many things, people, and situations that you considered vital in your life may be removed. See all that happens as a miracle, as a gift for you and them, to help you all evolve, and step into a more illumined state of being, for even though we may not know the entire plan, all is heading always in the best direction for all involved. Allow, for all that will come to you will show you the magnificence of your being, and the important mission that you are here to fulfill. Be strong to accept your unique and precious role within creation, beloveds, within infinite love. By Natalia Alba. Greetings. We are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. We have an abundance of energy to share with all of you there on Earth because we have been mining it from parts across the ninth dimension in order to give you a wider array of variety. We know that planet Earth is all about variety. You have so many beings there, both human and otherwise, so many energies and so many emotions, and what you are really seeking there is balance and harmony. And we have spent enough time focusing on this current version of humanity to know exactly what it is that you require to thrive. Energies are like nutrients for your physical bodies. Your symptoms are in your minds, and you chose to incarnate on planet Earth at this time because you also wanted the variety of thoughts and thought forms that would be available to you there so that you could explore them. But because you are living in the information age now, and you are on the verge of the galactic age, you do tend to become a little too mind-oriented on Earth, and it is not serving you as much as you all think it is, because technology is not the answer. Technologies are not the answer to all of Earth's problems because it is the consciousness of humanity that matters the most. Therefore, We have mined certain energies that are bound to assist you in being more centered and balanced within your bodies and minds, and we are delivering them to you through your food and your water. We want these particular energies to reach everyone, and therefore, we are not leaving it to chance or only wanting those who are open to the energies to receive them. Almost everyone on earth eats, and everyone is either drinking the water or bathing in it, showering, and if you do take a bath or a shower, you are ingesting that water. So everyone will receive these balancing energies that are coming from the Arcturian star system, but also from the ninth dimension, which is non-local. And so, this time that you are in right now is perfect for achieving more balance in yourselves and in your lives. We want you to know that because we also know how significant the harmony of the human mind and human collective mind is to your ascension. Choosing what you think about and what you focus on are the easiest steps you can take, and they are steps that you could be taking so many times throughout an average day. You will find that it is easier to do so in the weeks and months that are upcoming for you all, as you continue to eat and drink your way into greater mental and then emotional alignment. And of course, all the work that you do on yourselves to maintain a higher vibration will also be very helpful in this regard. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. Channel, Daniel Scranton.
Oh my gosh, I'm dying. Thank God I have it in it's with my glasses.
I am Ashtar. I come to be with you at this time, in these moments, these special moments that are upon you now, as all of life is awakening around you. All of life is moving more and more into the higher vibrational frequency as life and energy continues to flow into the planet from the cosmic source. And yes, indeed, the fifth dimensional sun is expressing through now more and more. Up until recently, we and our ships have been holding this energy back so that it would not come too quickly into the planet, would not interfere with your central nervous systems, as they were not quite ready for this. But more and more now, this is being allowed to come through. As such, everything is coming down around the third dimensional illusion. The house of cards is collapsing rapidly, more and more now. And those that have been in the shadows, those that have held the truth back from the population of this planet, are now being forced to bring this information forward now, even though they do not want to. They cannot hold it back, for they believe that they have to bring this information forward in order to stay in control. They have been tricked in this way. For as this information comes forward through your internet and your many sources of media, the truth is coming forward. And as the truth comes forward, those that have attempted to hold it back are falling and failing rapidly. Those of us in our ships that have been watching over this entire plan, helping it here and there whenever we could, wherever we were allowed to. More and more we are being allowed to give more and more assistance where it is needed, where it is called for, where it is asked to come forward. We, of course, cannot do it alone. You are our boots on the ground. You are the ones that are calling this energy forth, bringing it to you, bringing the truth forward in any way that you can. And as you have heard many times, this cannot be stopped, no matter what those of the dark forces attempt to do, those of the Cabal, the Illuminati, the Deep State, whatever you wish to call them. They are no longer in control. Within the illusion, they appear to be in control, but they are not, because the illusion of the third dimension matrix is just that, an illusion. The reality is coming forward more and more, and those of the forces of light are many steps ahead of those of the forces of darkness, many steps ahead, so that they can see what is coming,
even before they put the plan into action. And as they, the dark forces, attempt to bring chaos to the planet, the chaos that they intended to bring the order after, they are not able to do that any longer. Yes, they can provide the chaos, but they are not the ones to bring the order. You are. You, all of you, the Alliance, the White Hats, all of us working with those forces here on the planet. We are all bringing this about, bringing the end of the chaos. And the chaos is coming to an end. First, there shall be more chaos, though. More seeming chaos, I will say. For those that have the eyes to see and the ears to hear, it is not chaos. It is simply the falling of the veil, the falling of the illusion more and more. And you all are in place now, just as you intended to be many, many thousands and thousands of years ago. When you volunteered to be here, you are in place now, exactly where you need to be. And more of you will feel the call now. Feel the call that is reaching out to you to move ahead upon your mission, whatever that might be. However you feel that you can contribute, now is the time to do so. Find it in your heart, within your high heart. Listen to the call from your higher self, who is now not only whispering, but is beginning to shout more and more to you. Listen to those whispers, and listen to those shouts, for it is all up to you, the collective you, as to how this will continue to play out. But play out it shall. Know that as indeed one of yours said earlier on your call, you have the power. Each and every one of you has the power within you to blow this system wide open, to be those system busters that you came here to be. So do it. Just simply do it. Whatever that might take, do it. I am Ashtar. I so appreciate these times that I can be here to share with you and to give you just a glimpse here and there as you read between the lines that myself and many of us, as we bring these messages to you, what you call little hints here and there. For there are always those messages within the messages for you to decipher and for you to discern. All of my peace and love be with you all. Go forward now and be those ones that you came here to be, those system busters. For this system must fully come down before the new can arise from it.
What? Hold on. I have one more channel. I think it's only like 8 minutes and I'll be out. What? I can't hear anything you're saying. door open. I feel
Welcome to the Spirit of Life channel. The message begin right now. The Room of Light and Dark Part 1 tonight then is a grand moment for us. For you invite us to go deeper with these teachings. We have been introducing some aspects of how to embody your birthright, God consciousness. How to become a human being that understands that your natural state of being is a state of joy. How this planet Earth was a place for you to find resolution with all the things that you have experienced since you left home, the kingdom. So that you can bring back into your personal experience that which you feel was left behind in the kingdom. Making that your tangible reality, your new identity, based in joy, in love. It would ask of each of you to do something quite extraordinary. To make a new pledge in your life. Tonight we invite you to give your allegiance to joy. What would happen in your life with such a commitment to joy? That would ask you to stop reacting to a reality that has nothing to do with joy. It is this sovereign stance that will ask you to affirm on a daily basis that your choice of how you would choose to feel is not negotiable. And so it is to become conscious of your thoughts by noticing how you are feeling. To pay attention to each emotion that runs through you that is a part of your conditioning. Part of the parameters that you accepted to survive being here as a human being. And yet those very parameters do not allow the magnificence of your own consciousness to be present in this moment. You sit here tonight feeling once again exhausted from trying to accommodate what humanity is serving less than yourself, less than your own magnificence, less than joy itself. Your body says this doesn't feel so joyful. How can the body and your soul accommodate this new relationship? Body and soul, having a mutual understanding that your allegiance to joy is now your standard for how you choose to feel. When you wake up in the morning, starting tomorrow, what will be the first trade-off that breaks that allegiance? What will be the first compromise that denies you the birthright to represent the magnificence of who you are? We are not judging any of you. We are asking you, must it be this way? For you already feel how painful it is to be less than who you already are. And how is this going? Have you had enough? Truly, have you had enough? How many more days must you live convincing yourself that you must try even harder to be less than what I already am? Joy. In a way you prostitute yourself by trying to accommodate the expectations you adapted to. By adapting to those expectations, you prostitute your own soul. For it knows its truth to be this joy. Even if you are the only one on the planet being truthful to yourself, at least you will be having a good time. Remember that your experience on Earth is all about creating solution to all the feelings that we have experienced since we left home. Since we experienced for the first time feeling separate from joy, from love. No one has done anything wrong. God/God has simply asked, would you go on a journey, on an adventure where love is not contained? And we all raised our hands. Like joyful children do. And we stepped out into the grandness of this void and for the first time experienced fear, feeling separate from home. But here we are on Earth as human beings, having slowed down our own thought process and called it physical reality. Slowed it down so that we could not escape our own relationship to our own feelings, be they love or fear. No more running off into the 24th dimension. But finding here on Earth the opportunity to finally make peace with those aspects of ourselves that feel polarized, that feel separate, diminished, unloved, and unwelcome. Those aspects are here tonight asking, must we be responsible for holding that which is not joyful for the rest of your days? When do we get to reunite into the family consciousness that is our heritage as well? Tonight perhaps? For many of you tonight. But let's begin with loving thyself. Let's see how this feels. Let's close our eyes together as a group and put our hands right on our hearts. Everyone takes a deep breath here. Begin to slowly rock back and forth, begin to just allow yourself to feel that the one that you have been searching for to love you is right here now. It is you, loving you. We invite you to fall deeply in love with yourself. Hold yourself with such affection. Hold yourself so tenderly.
Hold yourself with such compassion. Finally, in all the lifetimes that you have been living as a physical human being, the search to find another to love you stops here tonight. You have found you. You have always been here. Let yourself feel the most profound affection for you from you. For the journey that you have taken. For all the bumps and bruises. Gently with your hand caress your face ever so lightly, like a feather touching yourself with such a tender affection. Can you say to yourself, I am beautiful? Can you say this to yourself? Can you say it to yourself, I am perfect just the way I am and I love who I am? Can you say this to yourself and mean it from the deepest part of your heart? I am perfect just the way I am. I am the grandest soul who has ever experienced life just as I am experiencing it here and now. I am this grand. The truth of who I am is that I am spirit also, and I have fallen deeply in love with myself. I am spirit also and I have fallen deeply in love with thyself. Now open your eyes for a moment. We know you do not like this, but bear with us. So, you to you, Michael pointing to each person to look at another, look at each other. Look at the grandness of spirit looking back at itself. Perhaps you can say to each other, if not for the love I have for myself, I would say you are the most beautiful thing I have ever seen. Laughter here. Indeed. Keep these eyes open. Keep these eyes open and look at the one looking at you. Can you say you are absolutely beautiful? And can you see that when you see that beauty within yourself, how this other person suddenly indeed is more beautiful than they have ever looked before? They will not mind. Indeed. Now, allegiance to this pledge will ask of you to love yourself in such a way that it will look vain to those who have yet to learn about self-love. If you are willing to love yourself in this way, you will not accept anything that would ask of you to diminish your allegiance to this joy. The joy is what supports you. The joy is what provides the abundance, prosperity, the fulfilling intimate relationships. It is the joy that makes you irresistible to anyone. And then you can have anything you want. But you must pledge allegiance to this joy. So tomorrow, we know you love your Monday mornings. Tomorrow is yet another Monday. How will your day begin? It begins with an opportunity to feel so passionate about your new pledge. This allegiance to joy that is not for sale. And you will be tested. For you will be tested by those that have been conditioned, like you, to love their self from a place of compromise and sacrifice. This allegiance to your joy is so profound that it would ask of you never to sacrifice that joy for anything. You know about the personality now. You know how it is that it goes into all of its drama and trauma when it is not in the back seat. For when it is up in the front seat, it goes into fear, and that is the first signal to tell you put it in the back seat. Laughter, then the joy resounds. Then the joy becomes your primary relationship. Then there isn't the need to project your needs upon others hoping that they will fulfill for you what you have not tasted for yourself. Loving yourself. This unique gift from your own heart will freely share itself with the rest of your planet when it knows it is being supported by a continuous flow of love from the source of life. When humanity is ready to truly question their own reality, will your foundation be so secure that you cannot be swayed? Will you allow your heart to be tampered with? This allegiance to joy is no longer secondary to all the other agendas that have created your personal story. Your personal story is your personal history. You use that personal story as an excuse for why it is that you cannot give allegiance to this joy. For the personal story will tell you all the ways that joy has been denied. All the ways that humanity will not respect you if you are in that joy.
Squirrel. I see squirrels. And then I go try to find them. And then I'm going to come back and tell you a story about it. Or even get to the site. Yes, I got you. Or I didn't tell you. You want both parts? This is fine. You can move that to the site, and then I got it from the bowls, and I go to the second. Don't worry about it. I will wash it out. No, hold on. Let me turn my stream off. I feel like it might be ready. They can do it like this. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like that top one I had it second. Yeah. Good. I use that for I just took the wrapper off of it. Oh my god. Let me see if we're going to turn it off. Oh, let me see if it's really bad too. Yes, it's still freaking running. Couple more. Well, I'll be dead, but I still am my best. That's But he didn't do anything weird. Something like weird shit. I prefer pop. Really, Rummy? At least he's eating. What? He's an egg for 2 days. I just want to see what I know. Listen to Janet. It makes my end. It's really good. I really should know what my lashes are. I think I've had them for a month.
Can't go home alone again, need someone to love me back. Oh, staying in my favorite tent, where the fun ain't got no end. Oh, can't go home alone again, need someone to love me back. Oh, staying in my favorite tent, where the fun ain't got no end. Oh, can't go home alone again, need someone to love me back. You're gone and I gotta stay all the time, and I gotta stay all the time, and I gotta stay all the time,
Can't go home alone again. Need someone to know the day. You don't know when
kämpfen sie auch für dich. Leben im Wald unter Bäumen und Steinen, in ihren Höhlen, da sind sie zu Hause. Gehen, hüpfen hier und dort und überall. Sie sind für dich da, wenn du sie brauchst. Das sind die Gummibären.
This music is our destiny. Sooner or later, we see. This music is our destiny.
Out with a high. I never kissed another taste like yours. Strawberries and something more. Oh yeah, I want it all. Let's step on my guitar. Down the end, we can drive real far. Go dancing underneath the stars. Oh yeah, I want it all. Got me feeling like I wanna be that guy. I wanna kiss your eyes. I wanna drink that smile. I wanna feel like my soul's on fire. I wanna stay up all day and all night. Yeah, you got me singing like, ooh, I love it when you do it. Wrap me up between your legs and arms. Oh, I can get enough. You know you could tell me apart. When we back together into my heart. I never thought that I could love this hard. Oh, I can get enough. Ooh, you got me feeling like I wanna be that guy. I wanna kiss you right. I wanna drink like the sun. I wanna feel like I'm so on fire. I wanna stay up all day and all night. Yeah, you got me singing like, ooh, I love it when you do it like that. When you're close up, give me the shivers. Oh baby, you want that exclusive like a fast. So when you see the body's all over, bring it right back. I'll say, ooh, I love it when you do it like that. When you're close up, give me the shivers. Oh baby, you want that exclusive like a fast. So when you see the body's all over, bring it right back. Baby, you burn so hot, you make me shiver with fire. You got this thing started, I want it. You stop, you know you make me shiver.
Rewind the clock and go back in the days of the reverse space. To reverse is to change something to its opposite. Forward goes backwards. Silence becomes noise, and the future transforms into the past. It's time to reverse. Let us create the reverse base. Reverse base. Reverse base. Don't let the bass get you. Take my horse to the hotel road. Gonna ride till I can't no more. Gonna take my horse to the hotel road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. Don't let the bass get you.
Don't let the bass get you.
Switch.
Don't let the bass get you. Don't let the bass get you. Don't let the bass
Switch.
Don't let the bass get you.
Warum pickt der Kopf, mein Kopf auf Gucci-Sandalen? Ich schlag sie nur auf Kopf. Trotzdem machen sie mir nach Kampf nicht glauben, lieber Gott. Sei Dank schickst du mich dann meine Weste immer wieder hoch. Wenn sie rollen, sie machen Fotos, Taschenmützen, aber Rabatsch bleibt geil. Rudi, ich muss los, die Roller wieder schreien. Reden wir vom Tod, von Messerstechern. Doch sie müssen los, wenn unsere Roller wieder schreien. Rabatsch bleibt geil. Rabatsch bleibt geil. Rabatsch bleibt geil. Rabatsch bleibt geil.
Klagenfurt in the house tonight. Ja. Alle Bitches werden bald. Bist du vorbei? Klagenfurt in the house tonight. Ja. Alle Bitches werden bald. Ja. Klagenfurt in the house tonight. In the house. Alle Bitches werden bald. Monster. Klagenfurt in the house tonight. In the house. Alle Bitches werden bald. Klagenfurt in the house tonight. Alle Bitches werden bald. Klagenfurt good in the house tonight. Alle Bitches werden zwei. Young good in the house tonight. Alle Bitches werden zwei.
Let's dance in style, let's dance for a while. Heaven can wait, we're only watching the skies. Hoping for the best, but expecting the worst. Are you gonna drop the bomb or not? Let us die young, let us live forever. We don't have the power, but we never say never. Sitting in a sandpit, life is a short trip. The music's for the sad man. Can you imagine when the flesh is one? Turn our faces into the sun, praising our leaders, getting in tune. The music's played by the madman. I want to be forever young. Do you really want to live forever, forever, forever young? I want to be forever young. Do you really want to live forever, forever young?
Why don't we stay here? You really want to live forever, forever young. Forever young. He rushed long ago. He was big and strong, in his eyes a flaming glow. Look at him, terror and his fear. But to my strong chicks, he was such a lovely dear. We could preach the Bible like a preacher, full of ecstasy and fire. But he also was the kind of teacher we met home and right. There was a cat that really was gone. Rasputin, precious face like a sheep. It was a shame how he carried on.
I'm running this baby, I'm focused. Got 100 bitches in me that want this. I don't want shit with my own bitch. I done fucked up before it ain't worth it. Maybe I'm stressed out, maybe I'm fine. Maybe I'm blessed, I'll pay no mind. Get on your grind. If you trying to get it high, live it up in the runners and wasting no time. I've been on popping the grind. Close to the city, money on my mind. I'ma retire before 45, but make sure my family before I die. Look, when I get that, baby, I spend that. But invest whatever I got in that. And the runners take it, the full escape. But I'm still breaking in millions, pass me the bank. Focus. Breaking in millions, pass me the bank. Get the realest hate, but I'll still be raking in millions, pass me the bank. Focus.
Then you're gonna turn it off.
I'm running this baby on focus. Got 100 bitches in me that want this. I don't want shit with my own bitch. I done fucked up before it ain't worth it. Maybe I'm stressed out, maybe I'm fine. Maybe I'm blessed, I'll pay no mind. Get on your pride. If you trying to get it high, live it up in the runners and wasting no time. I've been on fire, hop in the brine. Cruise through the city, money on my mind. I'ma retire before 45, but make sure my family before I die. Look, when I get that, baby, I spend that. For the rest, whatever I got in that. And the runners take it, the realest hate, but I still be breaking in millions. Pass me the back, hop in the brine. Cruise through the city, money on my mind. I'ma retire before 45, but make sure my family before I die. Look, when I get that, baby, I spend that. For the rest, whatever I got in that. And the runners take it, the realest hate, but I still be breaking in millions. Pass me the back. Focus.
Suicide's on the city, keep up with my culture. I don't wanna do no talking, but you see how we breathe and busy like I'm the one who's trying to put the phone down. Suicide's on the city, too, like I'm the suicide. I don't wanna do no talking, but you see how we breathe and busy
shine. I won't let my temper shine. She broke my heart and left me fast. Don't have a happy fucking Valentine. I don't ever feel this way, but I'm over. Pretty thoughts in my head was calling. Looking down to the ground and I'm on. Not a time to kill, might as well fall in. Damn if I do, damn if I don't. If I can have you, this life I don't want. So it's not a second thing that people call me confess. So I don't wanna do no talking. Can't you see the replay of my day go down? I'm gonna make a check a shot. So it's not a second thing that people call me confess. So I don't wanna do no talking. Can't you see the replay of my day go down? I'm gonna make a check a shot. So this is searching for way out. Close those curtains, shut them open. Off the madness, this is total. Roll the credits. Damn if I do, damn if I don't. If I can have you, this life I don't want. So it's not a second thing that people call me confess. So I don't wanna do no talking. Can't you see the replay of when you go down? I'm gonna take a check a shot. So it's not a second thing that people call me confess. So I don't wanna do no talking. Can't you see the replay of when you go down? I'm gonna take a check a shot. So it's not a second thing that people call me confess. I don't wanna do no talking. Can't you see the replay of when you go down? I'm gonna let my temper shine. So it's not a second thing that people call me confess. I don't wanna do no talking. Can't you see the replay of when you go down? I'm gonna let my temper shine. She broke my heart and left me fast. Don't have a happy fucking Valentine. When your baby leaves you all alone and nobody calls you on the phone, you feel like crying. Don't you feel like crying? Here I am, honey. Come on, to me. When you're all alone in your lonely room, and there's nothing but the smell of her perfume.
Thank you.
Don't you feel
I
like
just seen something I actually
crying?
wrote.
Don't you feel like crying?
Not many people
Here I
chat,
am,
so
honey.
I just happened to see that out of the corner of my eye. How are you?
Whoa, nothing can be said.
I need to put it down, I'll fuck it up. Too dry.
Loneliness, loneliness, such a waste of time. Oh, yeah.
I'm about to start a new one. Tired of all of them.
You don't ever have to walk alone. Oh, you see. Come on, take my hand. Baby, won't you walk with me? Oh, yeah. When you're waiting, it's too long. In the night, yes, don't you feel like crying? Don't you feel feel like a crack, 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 crying? Don't you feel like crack, 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 crying?
Whoa. Oh, I'm so afraid to touch this thing. It doesn't look good. Oh my god.
Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting in the evening come, watching the ships go in. And I watch them roll away again. Oh, I'm just sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, I'm just sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. When I left my home in Georgia, headed for the Frisco Bay, I have nothing to live for, or it looks like nothing's gonna come my way.
You don't need to get up.
I'm gonna sit on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. I'm gonna sit on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Looks like nothing's gonna change. Everything will still remain the same. I can do what 10 people tell me to do.
Alright.
So I guess I'll remain the same.
My room is so hot already.
Resting my bones, and this loneliness won't leave me alone. 2,000 miles alone,
Damn.
just to make this down my home.
Sorry. Didn't mean to bring a phone in. I just can't keep painting black. It's freaking me out.
Watching the tide roll away.
Thank you. What is it?
I'm gonna sit on the dock of the bay, wasting time. That's what it's doing.
Middle age is not doing me very good as far as the hot flashes go. God bless America. Thought my mom was being like way dramatic all life. Nope. Look at it, fish. Where are you listening from? Twitch. Okay. Awesome. Are you a streamer too, or? Right, you're so, yeah, I feel like you're so.
knows everybody's disapproval. I should have worshipped him sooner. If the heavens ever did speak, he's the last true mouthpiece. Every Sunday's getting more bleak, a fresh poison each week. We were born sick, you heard them say it. My church offers no absolutes. It tells them worship in the bedroom.
I don't know how you guys make this shit so cool.
To is when I'm alone with you. I was born sick, but I love it. Command me to be well. Amen. 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 Take me to church, I'll worship like a dog at the shrine of your life. I'll tell you my sins and you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that daily death, good God, let me give you my life. Take me to church, I'll worship like a dog at the shrine of your life. I'll tell you my sins and you can sharpen your knife. Offer me my daily death, good God, let me give you my life. If I'm a pagan of the good times, my love's the sunlight. Keep the God on my side. He demands a sacrifice. Bring the whole thing, get something shiny. Time for me to fall the main course. That's the fine looking high horse. What you got in the stable? We've a lot of starving faithful. That looks tasty.
My gay son just asked for butter knives. I have like a whole box of them because I don't know what to do with all plastic butter knives. And I feel really bad throwing them all away. One way secret. You get to hear it. If it says, am I wrong or does it matter? Whatever. Super pretty. I don't know why I put this in my
There is no sweeter innocence than our gentle
Oh my god, you did It's probably this chicken light behind me. I just realized that it was I don't know if you were here when I was making faces with my marijuana cigarette, but I kind of found all the debris, and it tastes horrible. I don't know what's in it. Oh, it couldn't be that much though, because it was in my pot box. Who knows? Struggle bus. But yeah, I couldn't figure out what to do about the butter knives. I feel bad because there's like so many of them. I'll fucking build something with it. I'm not a pack rat. I just feel so bad for throwing all of the fucking butter knives away. All the time. Who uses them?
There's no escape. I can't wait. I need a hit. Baby, give me it. You're dangerous. I'm loving it.
I just love her because she redid those.
Too high, can't come down. Losing my head, spin round and round.
So Ty and I are getting all antsy.
With the taste of your lips, I'm on a ride. You're toxic, I'm slipping
find the taste of the poison paradise. I'm addicted to you. Don't you know that you're toxic? Oh, I love what you do. Don't you know
It's
that you're
1,700 songs in queue. I didn't even know how that happened.
It's getting late to give you up. I took a sip from my devil cup. Slowly, it's taking over me.
That stump fucking.
Too high, can't come down. It's in the air and it's all around. Can you feel me now?
Stump the tubes.
With the taste of your lips, I'm on a ride. You're toxic, I'm slipping on the taste of the poison paradise. I'm addicted to you. Don't you know that you're toxic? And I love what you do. Don't you know that you're toxic?
I'm wondering what you know. And this whole list of what you can probably play. The streaming in there. Fucking
You're toxic, I'm slipping on my taste of the poison paradise. I'm addicted to you, don't you know that you're toxic?
I'd rather be in someone. Yeah. I couldn't even imagine playing hockey. Sorry if anybody's not moving. I'm having a brain fart. Actually, I really didn't care. To keep us going. Whatever. I don't feel like just stopping it because I gotta find music to jam the fucking art to. It sucks because we can't pay nothing. And I can't do anything about music. I mean, absolutely nothing. I could not live without it. Where is the fucking water? Or trying to pick years and day. I don't know anything. At least play this while I did. My lady. These are my weird ones. I should paint some fucking weird. I want to. It's my Valentine's Day. Not bad. Yeah, that's how I felt on Valentine's Day. She's like, what the fuck ever? Can I get back to the kitchen? Oh my god. So funny. I could see her like, old man bitching about not getting a Valentine's Day card until like, here, motherfucker. Hands him her heart and like goes back and makes him a sandwich and shit. I want to learn whatever. That's funny. I need Jesus. Oh my god, yeah, I'm fucking really glad that people don't ask me what I'm thinking. What's the one thing? I think it's in the car. I bet you she's in the bathroom too. No, there's something to that shit. And then a bunch of them, my granddaughter pulled off, and I kept telling her, don't paint on my painting, so I'm gone. So she would pull them out and turn them over and paint on the other side of them. Stick it back in. That was super cute. My pearly baby. You're my wife. I don't know what's paying. Holding my wife. Maybe it's texting. I don't even know what I was doing with it. I feel like I used it for a father. So weird. So I moved that way. No. Okay. Let's see if I can do it. I need to make a squirrel for this. I do see exactly what I will make that into. So I won't change any of it and I won't paint it. I'm going to turn it into something cool. We'll try. I need fucking pop-ups. Then I'm not responsible for them, right? My feet someday. The good of living. If he says amen. I'm pretty sure he's giving me a stink eye right now. I should. He's hiring grass. I'll get up and fly away. I'll get up and fly away, fly away. Perfect you. True my dying days. I said to hear. I said to hear. Sure she's been. I said to hear. Sure she's been. Sure to you. I didn't make Chuck Bonnie. And that's what her name was. Nobody knew. They thought I was talking about like Barnum and always want to cut your long stroller.
Got up and wandered, wandered downtown, nowhere to go but just a hanging. I've got a girl, named Marie. Know that girl been true. Know she's been up, know she's been true. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? I travel the world and the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to get used by you. Some of them want to abuse you. Some of them want to be abused. Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? I travel the world and the seven seas. Everybody is looking for something.
Oh my god, it is so.
Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to get used by you. Some of them want to abuse you. Some of them want to be abused. Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? I
travel the world and the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? I travel the world and the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? I travel the world and the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? I travel the world and the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something. Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? I travel the world and the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something.
Or another. It's so creepy when I was a kid, man. I could never control anything. My parents really made me do it. I was trying to make me watch them. It used to freak me out, really. I didn't have a TV until I got one for my husband. Let me do the other one. It's going that way. So it's kind of, it's my shoulder. Turn that here to be one big spot. What is this? Here, turn this on. Yeah, there's a boat. But I don't know what the boat's doing in the desert. It was. Yeah, turbines. They're all looking away. Like, well, they're going to run away, but they keep looking back at me. Oh my
This song is called Freckled Mary. The first time I saw her, she was messed up, all out of breath and running her mouth. Ma says she's one of them criminal girls, all trouble and nothing else. But me, I always saw something different, and I tried to get close anytime I could. And one day she stopped me in an alleyway and jumped me, asked me if I would. And then right away I had wings for the day. And I looked on that land, I was all over. Saw seats in the street, Freckled Mary on her knees, making sure no one died till we got home.
She was praying.
And sometimes in a car she would tremble and speak of how hard her young heart aches. My sister got dusted, my brothers all got busted. Good Lord, how much can you take? Her face was a frenzy of freckles, her eyes as dark as they were blue. She pulled me close in a custom Continental and showed me exactly what to do. And then right away I had wings for the day, and I looked on a lamp, I was all over. Saw seats in the street, Freckled Mary on her knees, making sure no one died till we got old. Yeah, 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 we all want to be part of something bigger, but now all our friends, they're gone.
They were taking him for a rabbit and rebelling into the paddy wagon. Freckle Mary yelling, fireball. And they right away. I had wings for the day. I looked on the land. I was all over. Saw seats in the street. Freckle Mary on her knees, making sure no one died till we got old. And then right away, I had wings for the day. I looked on the land. I was all over. Saints in the street, Freckle Mary on her knees, making sure no one died till we got old. Hey, hey, Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, and motherfucking movie. Entertainment Committee is fired.
Head hangs slowly, child slowly taken. The violence causes silence. Who are we mistaken? What do you see? It's not me, it's not my family. In your head, they are fighting with their texts and their bombs and their guns and their guns. In your head, they are crying. In your head, in your head. Someday, 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 what's in your head? In your head, someday, 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 what's in your head? Another mother's breaking heart is taking over. When the violence causes silence, we must be mistaken. It's the same old theme, same
1960, in your head, they're still fighting with their tanks and their bombs and their bombs and their guns. In your head, they are dying. What's in your head? What's in
Just one question. Do you suffer depression? Remember, we are all here to serve purpose. Don't give up.
I make assumptions, but I feel like maybe I ain't to blame. I got scars that last forever to remember the pain. When my homie passed away, I felt like doing the same. Do you try to crack a smile through the darkest of days? Do you know what growing up without a father was like? Do you suffer from depression, sick of living a lie? I have regrets and I wish that I could simply forget. There's gotta be a better option, I don't wanna be dead. Cause in my head, I can't seem to find the positive thinking. I'm pushing everyone that's close to me away and I'm sinking to the bottom. Will I ever find the strength that I need? Will I make my mama happy? Will I conquer this dream? Cause if I don't, then at least I can say that I try. I spent a lot of lonely nights where I whip it and cry. Mental illness ain't a joke, it will eat you alive. You could lose everything you love in the blink of an eye. And now I'm saying I can't take anymore, I wanna run away. I'm feeling like it's the end, I wanna run away. I got these voices in my head, they won't go away. Will they miss me when I'm gone if I die today? No hope, no love, suffer from depression. So afraid and alone, suffer from depression. When life brings you down, it's to teach a lesson. Do you suffer depression? I come to grips to the fact that I need some help. I'm isolated in a room, I've been living in hell. I got issues don't address cause they won't understand. My motivation's all crumbled, I have lost all the man. Now I'm stuck reminiscing from the memory shared. I thought about overdosing to get rid of it.
Oh man, just whatever I want.
Oh, little girl, ever since you've been around, I traveled the world, but only track you down. I haven't stopped falling in love. It's all that I got, never enough. And I finally, baby, push comes to shove.
What? It's my fat legs. Oh my gosh.
Please see my name is Hotshot. Make some fucking noise! Turn off the radio. Turn off the bullshit. Turn off the radio. Are you guys ready for the shit off? 1, 2, 3, let's go! You get a fucking house to get to the building, are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's go! Anything! Let's go!
Oh, fuck. I couldn't even execute. Don't worry about it. That's crazy. I going to take a break. I'm gonna go downstairs and find all my canvases. And now I have so that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, you know this one, yeah?